Saturday, July 20th, day 360, getting really close to 1 year. And I've made the most of the last things on the game. Today I just need to get one small thing in order, and it can probably freak out. I'm trying not to speak bad language. It can probably screw up a lot of the game just trying, but it shouldn't theoretically be much before I'm ready to put it out on the net. And I hope to be able to do that this evening. But what I'm actually doing now is I'm watching YouTube videos, and I'm watching a series of YouTube videos, a Let's Play, which is just someone playing a game and commenting on it. And the Let's Play is a guy playing a farm simulator. He's simulating being a farmer, riding on tractors, sowing fields, tilling fields, harvesting, selling and buying equipment, stuff like that. And it's not all that exciting, but it's very relaxing, and I think I need to relax because I have headaches. And I think it's because I'm sleeping poorly, which might, I don't know, be because of dreams or something else. There's been something, I haven't slept that well in a long time, I think. And it's starting to drain me. But what I've been thinking two things, and I just realized that I said in the Danish video that I've been thinking two things about these videos I watch, and I only describe one of the things, and I think I do that quite a lot. But the two things are, and I hope I remember to say both things here. One, that I think I should look beyond my original scope of games for inspiration. My original scope was, of course, Minecraft, which is the basic, which has the basic idea for the game. But beyond that, the functions that I haven't gotten to yet are things like computer RPGs, computer role-playing games, and some computer strategy games, which have functions that could fit in neatly. And also things like the old Elite game, which is about trading. And I think that EVE Online builds on the same idea, but much more advanced, and starts getting more like somewhere between a trading game and a role-playing game. But things like this farming simulator, simulation games there are plenty of them, and I think a lot of them, the idea is that I can make core games that are easy to kind of make different variations of, and thereby expanding the variety of options. For example, I know that there is a series of games called Tycoon, Railroad Tycoon, Transport Tycoon, even Theme Park Tycoon, and other kinds of tycoon games. And if you can create one, you basically have a model to create more. And there are probably other kinds of games that you could do that with. Flight games, driving games, stuff like that. Essentially, I've been working on a shooting game. That's essentially what the game is right now, a shooting game with some added options. I'm focusing on the added options. It's not meant to be a shooting game as such. But the idea of making one core genre game and then expanding it within that genre and expanding the game's world like that, and then making another genre game and another genre game. In essence, what I need to do is think, how do I create a tool to create tools within the game? How do I create the genre game and then build upon that to make it possible for me, to make it easier for me to do more easier. The other thing, the one that I forgot to mention in the Danish video, and I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should go back and redo the video, is that it might be possible to along the way create some financing by building games that provide exposure to various professions. Maybe something that provides exposure to the research profession, making realistic research work an integral part of the game, so that you can, while you do other things, I don't know, fight and trade and stuff like that, you can go back to your home, to your castle or whatever, or to your company, and do research for a lot of things to advance your situation in many ways. And someone who wants exposure can fund the work on creating that level of realism, and also provide an opportunity to learn about the realism in a profession like that. Oh boy, this is going to be hard to say in Spanish. But I'm going to cut it here because I just feel drained. And I need to save my energy, because the trip to London is going to be very soon. So, but plenty of thoughts swirling around in my head.